we've got our babies lined up. I've decided that this is the baby that I want to use. It's a cute one. The rest of them I'm going to set off to the side, but I need to take some measurements. And I want to measure the height in centimeters. And the height is roughly 3.4 centimeters tall. Nope. No. Nope. 3.4 centimeters tall. And that, when we translate it, we want it to be 30.48 centimeters tall. Because 30 centimeters is roughly a foot tall, and that's what we're shooting for. So measure the height of your baby Dango, of your miniature baby Dango, and whatever that measurement is, and try and be as accurate as possible. So, like I said, mine's 3.4 centimeters tall. Actually, I think it might be 3.5 millimeters. Yeah, so every little dot, hold on, every little slash right here is going to be a millimeter. So 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. So if I was to translate this into millimeters, it'd be 35 millimeters. Does that make sense? Okie dokie. So I'm also going to look at my footprint, and it's roughly a circle. So I'm just going to draw a circle here, and then I want to get the shape right too. So I've got the shape of my baby Dango. And I know that the height is 3.5. I also need to, since this is a circle, I'm probably only going to take one measurement. But the more measurements you take, the more accurate your baby Dango is going to be. So if you have a Dango like this, whose footprint's like this, you need to take a measurement here and here, from here to here, as well as from here to here. So this circle is roughly 14 millimeters or 1.4 centimeters. So from here to here is 1.4 centimeters. And I'm making this key over here that I will take measurements from. So I have to find whatever this is, and I'll show you how to do that. More measurements include, so if I was doing this guy, I would measure from here to here, as well as from here to like here. So I knew at what point, as I'm building my piece, that I would need to go in, as well as come back out. Same here, I would measure from the base to this point, and then I need to know that I'm coming back in. So I would take all of these crazy measurements. I also want to know what this measurement is. And that is 0.6. 0.6 centimeters. Put that in my key. And then I also want to see what this measurement is. So take as many measurements as possible. If you don't, it will come back and haunt you in the building process. It's going to be 2.5. So I've got most of my measurements. You may have way more measurements than me, and that's okay. Like I said, the more measurements you take, So if you have a thickness right here, you may have to draw this profile as well as the front part of it, as well as this profile, and figure out what are these measurements so that you can translate them and scale them up. So now we're going to do some basic algebra, yeehaw, and we're going to find out what these measurements are. If 3.5 equals 30.48, we want to find 1.4. It is equal to x. Do you see that? What would be the steps now? Do you know? Cross multiplying. I don't do that kind of multiplication in my head. I'm not that smart. I'm going to take here 1.4 times 30.48, and then what am I going to do? Divide it by the 3.5. So you take these two numbers times each other and then divide it by the 3.5 to equal x, right? So that x is equal to 12.2 centimeters. So now I'm going to set the same thing up for each one of those numbers that I need to find. There are some constant numbers. So my height is always going to equal 30.48 because that's a foot tall. This number changes. So this is 0.6 now. So now I'm going to take 0.6 times 30.48 divided by, now I did it again, 3.5. And that is 5.23, I don't know, 5.23 centimeters. And then I need to find that measurement again for 2.5. So 3.5 equals 30.48 over 2.5. So again, 2.5 times 30.48 equals, divided by 3.5, 21.77. 1.77 centimeters. The next thing that I need to do is make this circle out of paper. And that circle needs to be 12.2 centimeters across. Remember, the centimeters are on the smaller side. So here's 0. Hold on. Here's 0. And it was 12.2. 12.2. That's how wide my circle needs to be. So what I'm probably going to do is grab a compass and draw that. But if you have a footprint like this, you're going to have to sketch it. So it's not quite a rectangle. It's kind of a soft, rounded rectangle. I'm going to have to sketch that on. So what I would do is find this measurement and mark it from top to bottom, and then find this measurement, mark it from side to side, and then sketch your footprint on a piece of paper and then cut that out. So once you've got that footprint, then you can roll out a slab and cut it out. You're going to be building on a wear board, so those black plastic wear boards are where it's at. And I would make sure that you put down a piece of paper and then put down your slab, and then we'll start building on top of that. Okie dokie? Rock and roll.